Angry guy here, and American women are being shamed by Filipinas as passport bros leave. American women are being shamed by Filipinas as passport bros leave. It's something else. The Filipinas are striking back. They're not taking nonsense, and they're letting they're basically letting American women know what they think about them and their behavior. Let's go ahead and check out this one video from your Filipina page. I'll link her in the description of this video. But this is just some interesting stuff. I want you to just hear what she has to say. Here, this American woman says, the reality is the passport bros just want to avoid responsibility and get a house slave, right? And it says they are seeking mates. So, and we'll see what her response is. Let's go ahead and just enlarge that because you guys like when the videos are large.
This comment here, no, they really are. They are seeking house.
Hmm. Wife, yes, yes, yes. Loving, caring, sweet, respectful wife.
Respectful wife, respectful wife. Woo! Sweet, caring, respectful wife. That's right.
Supportive,
Supportive. Hallelujah. This is a, oh my gosh.
appreciative
God, God, bring home the message. Bring home the message. Bring home the message.
wife. We know our limitations. We just respect, love, support, and care for a man. Well, I guess you can't do that because you have this different way of mindset about feminism.
Mm-hmm.
The system is eating you and will rot you into pieces.
He said, the system is eating you and will rot you into pieces. Guys, this is really I told y'all, American women have been called the greatest disgrace of the world for years. There are women watching from Asia, women watching from Eastern Europe, women watching from Africa, women watching from the Middle East. All right, people seem to think that the entire world revolves around white Western countries. It does not. There are women watching from all other countries and looking down upon these women in America and are in shock, absolute disbelief. There are so many women that are saying, if this is what America does to women, if this is what America has to offer, I don't want to go there. I don't want to raise children there. Okay? American women are a disgrace of the world. What she just said is quite intriguing. She said the system will rot them. All right? Come 2030, 45% of all women between the ages of 25 and 44 will be single. But they won't be lonely. They'll be empowered. These will be empowered women. Okay? As men are completely dropping out of the labor force, walking away from their jobs, walking away from society, walking away from Western society, Western women, not having anything to do with women in the workforce. As I pointed out in another video, men are refusing to men are refusing to speak to women in the workforce. They're refusing to take them on dates. They're refusing to have anything to do with them outside of the job. You know, they're ignoring them. The actual title was "Men are ignoring women in the workforce." They're basically keeping their distance from them. And you know what's amazing? Women don't seem to comprehend that a lot of these men have gone through training. All right, they have gone through sexual harassment training, where basically anything can be interpreted as sexual harassment. So, what's the best way to avoid being told that you sexually harass someone? Simple, by not saying anything to them. For example, how do you ask a woman on a date? Well, first off, you make an observation like, "Oh, I like your blouse, Susan." "Oh my gosh, he harassed me." "Oh no." "Okay, I guess no, I can't say that to her." Hey, Susan, you've got lovely eyes. Oh no, that's harassment too. Nice shoes though. Uh, Saw you eating pizza earlier. I like pizza too. Oh, that's she'll find some way to make that into harassment. Basically, you need an opener, all right? And then you don't know if the actual woman is even interested in you, because if she finds you ugly, then it's also harassment. Guys, feminism has rotted is rotting women. It's true. It's absolutely true, and it's incredible watching this. Incredible seeing it.
Oh, girl, you're talking without researching. You know, you use your two mouths all the time, most of the time. Okay, dog? Hmm. Well, at least dogs are the most loyal kind of creatures.
Oh my gosh, guys! I'm telling y'all. I told y'all it's gonna be an international competition. It's going to be an international competition. All right. In the coming years, women around the globe are going to be competing for American men, American Idol style. All right. This might, I don't know if it's going to show during the fall or during, like the show's going to be on in the fall or in the summer. It might be in the summer. Okay. But it's going to be like to land an American man. All right. And literally, women around the world are competing. Do you, and I'm telling y'all, do you hear me, Ethiopia? We hear you. Do you hear me, Slovenia? We hear you. Okay. Do you hear me, Colombia, Dominican Republic? Oh my gosh, Haiti is in the mix, and they've had a hard couple of years, but oh, the Haitian ladies are they're putting up a fight too. Every country. Every country, and what is China doing? China's here actually. Well, they're competing as well, guys. Yeah, it's going to be a competition. It's going to be a competition for American men. It's going to be a competition. Everyone's going to be out there. All these women are going to be out there competing for American men. All right, all around the world, and it's literally going to be it's going to be like Star Search. It's going to be like Star Search for those of you that remember Star Search. It's not gonna. It's no game. It's no joke. It's no joke. And like I said, I don't feel sorry for these women. I don't feel sorry one bit for these women who men are walking away from in the West. They're very disrespectful, very disrespectful. They don't know how to speak to a man. They don't know how to treat a man. Okay, they don't know how to. They don't know how to respect a man. They don't know how to treat a man. All all they know how to do is disrespect men, take and claim and pretend to be victims. All right, cry that they're victims. They're but powerful victims. This is another video from her. I saw her like she actually popped up on my channel recently. So I was like, I checked her out. I was like, oh, it's one of them. It's one of the Filipinas that are uh, that are supporting the Bastard Bros. Feminism in the Philippines, the difference. So let's see what she says here. Feminism is terrible.
Guys, I'm back. Okay, now today I'm going to discuss about feminism in the Philippines. Now, the way I see it, there's really also a difference between the perspective and perception of feminism uh, between the West world and the East world, especially, okay, the Philippines. Now, gender parity in the Philippines is one of the best ranked in Southeast Asia and even other countries in the world. So it actually overlapped some great nations, rich nations like United Kingdom, Canada, Australia in terms of gender parity. Now, there's really a difference on that. It doesn't mean that in the Philippines We don't have a voice as a woman. As a woman, we don't have a voice, no. But it's just that we do it in the proper time, proper venue, and proper forum. We don't abuse our women's rights. And the good news is that our men acknowledges and recognizes us, our roles.
So we don't abuse our women's rights, and as a result, our men acknowledge us and our roles. What happens when you abuse your rights? What happens when you abuse your power? Okay? It will ultimately be taken away from you. Okay? It's the truth. When you abuse your rights, when you abuse your power, it will ultimately be taken away from you. And that's what so many of these American women have done. All right? And now time is running out for them. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying these videos, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. If you have, then thank you for doing so and turn on notifications to never miss another video again. Also, like the video because this tells YouTube we want to see more. We love Angry's videos and we want to see more of these videos. So they will send you more videos through your suggested videos as well as put more of my videos on your homepage. So please go ahead and do that if you want more of my videos to come your way. And if you're enjoying these videos, buy me a Red Bull. Help me get my wings so I can fly around the room and keep spreading more cheer like an angel. Because maybe I am. You can find a link to my Cash App in the description of the video. You can send me some Red Bull money that way, or you can also just tip me on the video straight through YouTube. But guys, men are tired of the nonsense. They're done with the crap, and they're walking away entirely. And the Filipinos know it, and they're telling you the reason why. And as you can see, there's a difference the way women handle things in the Philippines versus men, because versus women in the United States, because they know if they push too far, the men in their society will just walk away as well. Because ultimately, the only way that society can remain can the only way that society can remain a society is if men stand up for the rights of women, stand up for society, and enforce rules and regulations. If all the men are like, "Oh man, this is just a bunch of crap," then eventually it all starts tumbling down.
Our limitations, our weaknesses, and our strengths as a woman, as Filipinos, the same way as we recognize and acknowledge our men. So that's the thing. We don't use feminism to exploit other people or to in a bad sense, in a personal vested
We don't use we don't use feminism to exploit other people.
interest. We don't use that. So usually when we talk about feminism in the Philippines, it's more of the social, education, social, political, economic status. Like at work, of course, when, for example, it's the positions or the rank can be also given an equal opportunity to women, not just the men. So it's just like that.
Equal opportunity, not equal representation. Equal opportunity, not equal representation.
And each of us, both sexes, men and women, understand our limitations and our boundaries. That's the thing, that's the difference. And we always complement each other in terms of our limitations. If we can, if we can do it as women, like for example, weightlifting, weightlifting. Usually, our common knowledge is that it's only for men, right? But Heidelin Diaz, an Olympic gold medalist in weightlifting, showed that she can do it too. But we don't see it as like our men don't see it as they're being overlapped or they're weak. No, it's a different thing. We're even proud of it. But when it comes to roles at home and other roles in the society, we know where we stand.
You know what's intriguing? So, for example, she says that a woman goes and she wins an award in weightlifting. A Filipino wins an award for weightlifting, and they are proud of her. because it shows that a woman was able to capable of doing this, and the men don't see it, are not the men are not taken aback by it because she is not attempting to say that she is stronger than men. Okay, and it's unfortunate, and that's really all it comes down to. Unfortunately, in the West, whenever a woman does something, for example, you know, like they have ranger school, and a woman graduates from ranger school, they're like, yeah, baby, a woman graduated from ranger school. All women are equal to men. We can do it too. You see that, boys? It's about us. It's about us. You're not all that. Huh? You're not all that. All right? Women can do it too. Women can do it too. Guys, do you remember that commercial a couple of years ago during the Super Bowl? Like a girl, hit like a girl, run like a girl, swim like a girl, okay? Fight like a girl. And at the end of the commercial, we're literally sitting there like waiting for the Nike symbol to pop up, and then it goes always. Like what the hell was that? So basically, whatever menstrual product women will get stronger based on whatever menstrual product they're using. Like seriously, bro. Like these companies, like this is we live in an age of corporate feminism, where corporations use feminism to sell anything and to control the minds of women. And women are fine with it because they're consumerists. So they just want to spend as much fucking money as possible without ever having to think twice about why they're actually spending it.
As a woman, and even men, we know to draw the line. That's the thing. And feminism in the Philippines, it's more of like we don't use it as like we need to compete with the men in terms of economic status, in terms of like because I we earn more than the men, we will be the boss in the house. No, it's not like that.
No, that's
So
right.
still respect each other. We respect each other. If you excel in one field that is usually done by men, there's nothing wrong. I mean, our men would be supporting, and we will be happy for the other. You know, our men will support and will be proud. So the same thing. It's just, yeah. So feminism in the Philippines is actually more of like the social status, the education that you could go join the military, which is usually for men, traditionally.
I mean, it's crazy. Ultimately, women in the Philippines, women know their limitations. They know what they can do and they know what they can't do, and they respect that. And they're not trying to compete with the men. And as a result, they have a form of harmony. There are a lot of guys that specifically the MGTOWs who can never ever love again, and that's fine. But I mean, I like this video that she put here, and I want to check it out with you guys. And it's titled "Women Are the Light of the Home." Right? Filipinas traditional femininity and submissive. And there's some Filipinos who say that Filipinos are not submissive, and it's unfortunate because most many Filipinos are submissive, and there's nothing wrong with being submissive. But being submissive does not mean being weak. It does not mean not having a voice. It just means not creating, essentially, not fighting within the home, not being argumentative. It means allowing you, the man, to be the leader and letting him lead without constantly second guessing him. Of course, you have a voice, but it's truly unbelievable allowing the man to lead. It's I don't know. It's something that men just have not had. Not with American women, because American women, they all have to be in control. They all have to take the lead, and it's annoying. It's beyond annoying. It's infuriating. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. I don't know. I do so much work for you guys. I do so much work for you guys, and I need guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm out of Red Bull. I'm out of Red Bull. I need some Red Bull, guys. If you guys are supporting the content I make, send me some Red Bull money. via Cash App. Cash App me some Red Bull money. It's my Cash App is linked in the description of the video. And I also have PayPal and Venmo, so you can use one of those links if you want as well. But guys, yeah, Cash App me some Red Bull money, or you can leave me a tip right here on YouTube, so I can go and get some Red Bull, because it'll give me wings.
And again, in my studio, new studio, temporary studio. Okay, now I want to talk about, I always say this, women are the light of the home. So I will give you light a bit on this. Women are supposed to be light of the home. It means that you you give a brighter uh, atmosphere when there is dull moments in the house. Your husband comes home, or your partner comes home, your boyfriend comes home. Of course, it's understandable that he's tired from work, even if you're working. Also, as a woman, you're working, a career woman also, you're both tired, but it is still your duty that to ensure and to make sure that your man is being taken care of. There's food on the table.
That's right. That's right. When you have a Filipina, there should always a Filipina will make sure there's always food in the house. All right. There's always food in the fridge. All right. And just be see, this is even if she has a career, she knows a Filipina understands. A Filipina understands that's still a woman's duty. Just like the man is the protector, the woman is supposed to be the light of the household. She still has her role to play. It's not all about money. All right. So this is absolutely wonderful. All right. And you come home, the woman is supposed to be the light. She is supposed to be a positive. She's supposed to be a positive in the life of the man, not a negative. She's supposed to brighten his day, not bring his day down. She's supposed to bring him. She's supposed to. She's supposed to basically. She's supposed to make his life easier. She's supposed to make his life easier. You know. The only listen. In terms of the only thing that she should be making hard is his dick. She should make his dick hard, not his life, and that's all there is to that. All right.
Give him a massage, or just even a simple, how's your day going? Or never forget to say sweet words or sweet nothings, because it's giving your man the energy and the love. He feels your affection.
He feels your affection, guys. American women are done. Nobody's gonna take these women in. Why? I don't give a fuck if they learn how to cook and clean. They can't take care of that. It's all fake. They don't actually love you. The best thing they can do is imitate. All right. This is the actual nature of a Filipina. This is how they learn. They learn these things as children. This is a part of their culture. They learn to cook and clean as children. They learn how to take care of a household as children. They learn how to help provide for their siblings and their father, and help their mothers. These are things that they learn. They learn how
Keeps
to
him going.
they learn how to be sweet. They learn how to motivate others, how to keep him going, how to keep him at. Guys, if you have somebody like this supporting you, you're going to work your fucking ass off because you want to give them the very best. You want to give them the best. You want to give the children the best. You want to have something they give you something that you want to protect, that you want to work hard for. All right, these terrible succubus that we have in America and other Western white countries, where these white men decided to give these women everything, and as a result, now these white women think that they're superior. These white, it's a terrible, terrible cycle. It's a terrible, terrible cycle caused by the white simp who decided that they were going to go and give women things like the right to vote without having to die for it, without having to serve in the military for it. Just like millions and millions of other men had to do, that are now that fill up cemeteries all around the United States and all around the world for that. I mean, because it was literally the United States that helped set that precedence where women would get the right to vote without having to serve in the military. Look at South Korea. In South Korea, you are forced to do conscription. You are forced as a young man. You are forced to do conscription, and and you cannot receive any special benefits for doing it. It is your obligation and it is your duty to go and do military conscription in South Korea as a young man. And and women don't give a crap. You know what women are doing in South Korea? They're trying to fight for feminism. They have no responsibility. In South Korea, women have no responsibility whatsoever. And they're over there trying to fight for feminism. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. But you know what's interesting? In Israel, conscription for men and women is mandatory, and women are just fine serving. Obviously, they're not going to be in the same roles as men, but there's work for them over there. They said they do their military service, and that's it. But here in America, they complain. They would never do. Listen to me. I know this one chick that she said that if they forced women to be drafted, she said that she would run for Canada. She would run for Canada, and she would not even break a nail. She's only feminine, and then she's out until responsibility comes for her. Then she's out. She wouldn't break a nail. That was some honesty right there. Because a lot of these girls, they know a lot of them, many will not admit it, but there are those who will just say, they'll just say straight up, listen, we're just hypocrites. We're just hypocrites, and we're riding this out for as long as we can because we're on the highway to hell, and that's really what's up.
So that's why you lighten his day. So that's why you're the light of the home. So you support morally, emotionally, and if you do this, all of this, I mean, you initiate that first. It comes from the woman first, and automatically, unspokenly, the man will also do his job and his role. He's gonna treat you right too.
The man will automatically do his job. He's going to. Do you see how smart these women are? It is psychological. Psychological. They're not stupid. They know what they're doing. All right? Listen to me. What they're doing is they're using honey. They're using honey to get what they want. All right? They're using honey. This is how they get what they want.
It's always like that. It's give and take. There's things that the man should initiate first, and there are things that women should do the first, you know, as how you say the first action or so. Yeah, I think it's really a bit different. The, the traditional term that they have been, you know, setting in their mind is really different.
Guys, I keep telling y'all, go get yourself a Filipina. Go get yourself a Filipina. Stop wasting your time in America and these Western countries with these Western women who have nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer and they take everything. Get yourself a woman who is sweet, agreeable, wants to actually be there with you, you know, that actually wants to contribute, that actually wants to build something with you. Because these American women, they don't want to build shit with you. They just want to take, and then run away. Okay, these women are not capable of being wives. They are not wife material. All right, and don't you meet an American woman and they'll try to all they do is play pretend. Never forget that an American woman is an American woman, a Western white woman, woman born in the West, a woman raised in the West. She is a Western woman. Don't let her fool you, because there's a lot of them that are going to try to do this. Why would you accept that? By the way, do you know that Filipinas they wash their ass after they poop? Because in America, you bring that up to a woman, they're like, "Oh, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't poop. I bet you also don't wash your ass, right?" They literally wash their ass after they poop. All right, and men love that. Men love that level of hygiene. They're very, very good at cleaning, at taking care. These women like to bathe. These women will bathe 2 or 3 times. They'll bathe 3 times a day if they can. A Filipino will bathe 3 times a day. It's not just Filipinos. It's a Filipino culture, men and women. But they will bathe 3 times a day if they can. Three. Okay, guys. Filipinos are so sweet. They're so sweet, and they basically show us why men need to walk away from American women, Western women, and Western society, because these are failed societies. These are failed Western societies where the men in the societies basically did everything for the women, gave the women everything that you could ever imagine, and as a result, the women don't appreciate anything. Okay, white women are trying to replace white men and trying to I don't want to put it like this, but they're trying to reduce them. They're trying to reduce their population. I don't. I, let's just make it very clear. White women are trying to get rid of white men in society. All right, at all cost. They're trying to anything possible. They'll do anything and everything that they have to do to get rid of white men in society, so they can take control of society for themselves. It is a very dangerous system that we are living in right now, and it is important that as men we all walk away. Black women believe that they're going to replace white women. This is guys. These women are all treacherous. They're treacherous. The white women are trying to replace the white men. The black women have already destroyed their communities as single mothers. So in that way they've already replaced the men in their communities with Tyrone and Pookie because they're all single mothers. So they've messed up their communities, but they think they're going to replace white women. All right, the white women think they're going to replace the white men. The black women think they're going to replace the white women, and then and then of course and then the Transformers think they're going to replace all women. This is just insane. We need this, guys. It's time. It's time. It's time to say I'm done. Be a man walking away from be an MWA man walking away from Western society and Western women, not a MGTOW, because MGTOW is a man walking away from global society. Is a man separating himself from global society and women globally. MGTOW is a separatist movement. MWA is men walking away. MGTOW is men separating themselves from women and society entirely globally. Okay, that's something different, and we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want to have bad relationships with women. We want to have a great woman. We want to have a great relationship. We want to have families, tons of children, and an extended family. That's what we want. We don't want the American culture. We want this terrible American, ugly American culture that's been forced down our throats. We want to get the fuck away from that and live high quality, valuable lives, simple lives, but high quality lives nonetheless. Because you have a good place to live. You have a good partner that supports you. What more do you really need? What more do you really want, guys? Tell me what you think about this regarding the fact that American women are being shamed by Filipinos as passport bros leave. These Filipinos are calling them out. They're calling them out and they're letting them know who they are, what they are, and men are not going to tolerate the crap anymore. Men are going to go and get themselves a nice wife, a sweet wife, and be done with these crazy women. And and crazy women in America, and it's not, and that's it. Okay, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you and guys definitely go and check out what's her name, check out how did the Your Filipina page. That's what's the one that's called. Check out Your Filipina page. I will link I will link in the description of the video, but it's Your Filipina page, and you guys can see it right there. Your Filipina, but it's Your Filipina page. I subscribe to her. Go and check her out. She seems nice. Seems like she gets it, and maybe I'll have her on a podcast if I get a chance. Maybe I'll ask her to join me on a podcast and give her reflection a little bit on the Philippines, because I think that might be something you guys might enjoy. Maybe I'll ask her to join me on a podcast if I can, and she could also answer some of the questions that you guys have regarding the Philippines and relationships, straight from a Filipina who is clearly on YouTube making content and can share some of her perspective. All right. But that's all I have for you guys right now. Let me know what you think regarding this, that American women are being shamed by Filipinas as they should, as the passport bros are leaving and not coming back. All right. And like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA. MWA, not MGTOW, MWA, because MGTOW is a gender separatist movement. MWA is just men walking away from Western society and Western women. Okay, so all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers. Ooh, it was a good video. I put in a lot of work on this video, and I feel proud of the work that I've done. And now that I'm done, I think that I'm gonna I might actually go and record another video for you guys. I might record another video for you guys. But if you guys don't realize this, what I'm actually recording like up to like 8 to 9 videos a day for you guys. And putting out up to 8 to 9 videos a day for you guys. Why? Because I love you. Because I love you. I love what I do. Cheers.